Welcome to our second lesson about snapping and quantizing. We covered grid snap using both bars and beats for our snap type as well as time for our snap type. Let's take a look at another snap type, events. With events for my snap type, the starts and ends of events in effect become magnetized. Let's activate snap mode and zoom in a little bit. Now let's just right-click in the project area and switch to the Object Selector tool. This is a quick way to change editing tools right on the spot. If you want to enable this, or if you don't like it and want to disable it, go to File, Preferences, Editing Branch, Tools. Ensure Pop-up Toolbox on right-click is checked. And let's cancel out of the Preferences dialog window. Okay, now with the Object Selector active, let's select an event and drag it over to another event. And as I drag, it snaps right to the event. Let's zoom in tight. There's no space between the two events. They snap right together. Let's try Shuffle Snap Mode. If I choose Shuffle, this lets me switch around parts really easily and snaps them right together. So if you cut out something, everything after it will jump up in the timeline to close the gap. This is a good way, for example, to edit a voiceover where you can remove mistakes and false starts really easily. The next snap type is called Magnetic Cursor. And this does what it says it does. It makes the project cursor magnetic. Let's zoom in a little bit. If you move the cursor near an event, the event will snap to the cursor's location. Let's try that again. And this is a good way to position an event precisely. There's a few other snap modes: grid plus cursor, events plus cursor, events plus grid plus cursor. These other modes are combinations of the snap types that we've already talked about. Grid plus cursor means that snap will occur at the grid you specify as well as to the cursor. Events and cursor means that both the start and end points of events as well as the cursor are magnetic. Events plus grid plus cursor means that a lot of snapping will happen. Events and the cursor are magnetic, and you'll also snap to the grid. And this concludes our second tutorial about Cubase's Snap Quantize feature.